Marquez, are you there? Can you try saying that one more time? Ooh, Marquez, your mic is just jumping all over the place. It says the network, the Wi-Fi isn't working very well. So I'm just gonna let you slide today, okay? Rashani, are you there? Rashani? Oh, apparently my network. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Huh. Well, I'm sorry, Marquez. Apparently it's my fault. Marquez, are you still there?
I'm here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let's get that. All right, everything's good now. Marquez, why don't you start, and then Rashani, you'll do range, okay? So Marquez for domain, what's the farthest left I can go?
Is that 2? Negative 2?
Yeah, exactly. -2. Am I going to use the open, the round parenthesis, or the square?
I believe the square.
You were right the first time, the round, because this is an open circle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the open circle means we have a round parenthesis. All right. And then what's the farthest right we can go?
2.
Yep. And open or close, round or square?
Round.
Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you,
okay.
Marquette. All right, and then Rashani for range, what's the lowest we can go? Rashani? Rashani, are you there?
Can you say the question again?
Absolutely. So what's the lowest we can go for range? What's that lowest value?
Is it at 3?
Yeah, -3. And do we include this point at -3? Is that actually on the graph?
Can you say it again?
Yeah, is this point at the bottom on the graph?
Yeah.
Yeah, so am I going to use the square or the round bracket?
The round.
Say it one more time.
The round.
So the round is if it's not included, like a circle. But since this is included, we're going to use the square. Okay. So this is included. Okay, and then what's the highest we can go, Rashani?
Five.
Yeah. But is 5 included?
No.
No, so we're going to use the round. Very good. Thank you so much, Rashani. All right, questions about number 3 before we move on to number 4?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yeah, what's up, Henry?
So for the when you're checking the domain, you're always gonna check the left side first?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yep, we do the left and then the right. And when we do domain, we start at the bottom. So we start down and then we go up.
Okay.
Bottom, top. All right, great question. Other questions? All right, let's go ahead and do number 4 together. So number 4, I'm going to start with my domain. I can see I can put my card up to here. I'm never going to cover any part of the function. Right? It goes right up to the function. We crop out as much as we can. I'm going to put my line here, but I can't put my green card anywhere over here because the arrows are going to run into it. All right. Those arrows will eventually hit my green card no matter how far away I try to put it. So I don't have left hand bound for my domain. Now for my range, I'm going to try to put an orange one on the bottom, but notice no matter where I have my orange card, this function is going to extend out and keep going down. So eventually it's going to hit my orange card. So no matter how far down I put it, it eventually will hit it. If my card went out to infinity and if that line went out to infinity. Same thing with the top. If I try to put my card up top, eventually my function's gonna hit the card, all right? So I can't have a card on the top or the bottom, all right? So let's figure out what our domain and range are from here. So Katie, do you wanna do domain or range?
I'll do domain.
All right, so what's the farthest left my function goes?
-2.
Yep. And is it going to be a square or round bracket?
A square,
Yes, why?
because it's included.
Yeah, so this point right here is included. All right, so we need a square bracket right down here. Very good, thank you. And then how far right does it go?
It just keeps going.
Yeah, so infinity. And do I put the round or the square with an infinity?
The round.
Very good. Thank you very much, Katie. All right. Now, let's see. Olivia, are you here? Okay, Tyrell. Oh, Tyrell. Tyrell, send me what you think the range is in a message. Regina.
Yes.
All right, what's the lowest this can go? How far? Is there a stopping point ever?
No, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, so what's my range gonna be?
Infinity.
Yeah, the top is infinity, and then it goes all the way down to negative infinity.
Yeah.
And then I use round brackets. Very good. Thank you, Regina.
No problem.
All right. Any questions on numbers 3 and 4 at the bottom? Okay, hopefully that made sense to you. If you have questions, feel free to ask or schedule a tutoring time for tomorrow. I want you guys to try the 4 on the back on your own, and I will post solutions later on. I'm not going to check it, okay? So this is just for your own practice, but please try them. All right, so we're going to put away sticky note graphs. Does anybody need to copy anything down, or are y'all good?
Could
Okay.
you show the whole paper?
Oh, yes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about solving absolute value equations today. I did not post a document for this because we're just going to handwrite some notes on notebook paper. So make sure you have a fresh sheet of paper available, and we're going to go ahead and start taking those down. I'm going to get mine out. All right. Katie, are you good with this page?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. All right. So today we are talking about solving absolute value equations. This is third period, and today's date is 9/10/20. Okay. right, so absolute, can you guys hear me? It says bad network quality again. Is everything okay on you guys' end?
Your sound goes like in and out.
Whoever spoke was like pretty broken up, so I think maybe I sound that way to you guys. Is it any better now? Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I don't know what's up with our network. If it's too broken up for you guys to understand, the recording just records straight from my computer. So hopefully it'll be better quality when I post the recording. I'm like right next to our router too, so I'm not really sure what's going on. So we're talking about absolute value equations. So an absolute value equation is going to look like the absolute value of something, some sort of variable, equals A, where A is a constant, okay? Now, this could mean, all right, there are two things that this could mean. It can mean that X is equal to positive A. It could also mean that X is equal to negative A, all right? There are two things that it could mean. The absolute value signs take whatever is on the inside and force it to be positive. Okay, actually, I want to rewrite this. I don't like it. It's the same thing, but well, I'll leave it. Never mind. Positive A, negative A. All right. That's our definition. All right. So the absolute value of something is going to be defined as the distance from A to 0. Okay. Notice or remember that distance is always positive. Okay. So no matter what, our distance is going to be positive. So we're going to basically learn this by doing a bunch of examples together. Okay. So what this means, this sentence up here, it means that the absolute value of 4 is 4. And the absolute value of negative 4 would also be 4. Because when we write out a number line, okay, negative 4 is down here, positive 4 is up here. The distance between negative 4 and 0 should be the same as the distance between positive 4 and 0. Okay. All right, what questions do you guys have so far? Okay. So an absolute value equation will have an absolute value in it. So all right, it's going to have those symbols in there somewhere. So for example, we could have an equation that looks like the absolute value of x plus 3 equals 7. Okay. Now this could mean two different things.